Yeah, but honestly, man, like we've talked about kind of like with HVAC, I want to go back to that. The power of the hire, because with HVAC, we hired 4 technicians right away.
Yeah.
I think it was 3 actually. And they were good. They were good technicians. None of them are with us now. But it wasn't anything horrible or anything, just natural turnover happened. That was almost 5 years ago now. But we didn't have like a core leader or a core like specimen that's just like jolly to the core, gonna go get it, believe in the mission, go get. And I think that was not any of the fault of the people we hired. They were good people. It was more of my fault and our fault for not like learning exactly what that was. I think shortly after the HVAC, we kind of hemmed and hawed. It was fine at first, but it was only like 4 months in when we hired Russell, who's now our service manager. Hired him as
our install lead.
and Jake, our install lead, which was massive. Yes, you're right. And after Russell came on board and Jake kind of got his feet under him, then we got our sales guy, Danny, who was about a year in. Then it's when it started to come together. Like those core pieces, I think you can get into this mindset when you have a big department like plumbing. Like, hey, this person's good. Let's hire them and see how they work. And a lot of times they work, a lot of times they don't. Like, jolly, core values, everything. But when it's that first few hires, it is
critical,
so important. So I kind of fast forward to the hire with electric, and we were all thinking that.
Yeah.
Hey, we have to make the right hire. Of course, I had made the relationship with Gassy, had a couple other relationships with other electricians. And we had like these 2 polar opposite interviews. We interviewed a guy with 30 years of experience, master electrician. I mean, this guy he was an electrician.
Yeah.
Knew everything about everything. Any job, industrial to residential. New build, had done it all. Not going to find a guy with more electrical knowledge. There's nothing against him. He's a good guy. He just wasn't used to like the style that we run and the system and the
experience. Like we want to provide experience.
And I think that that trigger of like customer service, and not that he wasn't good at customer service, but it just wasn't, the feel wasn't there that like this guy's going to be a jolly employee, honestly. Now the thing about Gassy, he's only been in the business for 5 years, journeyman electrician. It wasn't like he was working at a company like ours. He wasn't working at like a Nexstar company or a company that had these systems and processes. He was working at a very small company, but it was just immediate that what drove him was giving people really good service, helping people, taking care of customers, being part of a good culture, being empowered by everybody, being part of something special. And he's just like automatically, like first day we hired him, huge part of the culture.
Yep.
He's already got some awards. Seems like every single company meeting we've had, we're shouting him out. So
highlight.
Yeah, I can't double down enough on how important that first hire or first few hires are in these launches.